Today we're going to take a look at how to convert a percent to a fraction and a fraction to a percent. It's actually easier than you think. Now, a percent is actually a number whose denominator is 100. So this is actually going to be pretty easy. So let's go down to my desk, and in less than 5 minutes, your students will be up and running and feeling totally confident in percentage as well as fractions. Okay, so here we go. The first one I have is a 35%. So percent simply means it is out of 100. So 35 out of 100 is what we're talking about. And that's really it. So if I have a grid and I have 100 squares, okay, so I am talking about 35 out of 100, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So out of every 100, we're indicating 35. Okay, so let's practice this a little bit more. What if I have a fraction that looks like this? What if I have a 75 over 100? What does that mean? So what we do is we say, okay, so if the denominator is 100, we simply just take the top number and we use the percent sign. And that's it. What if it is 175 over 100? Okay, we do the same thing. We just take 175 and just add the percent. So if the denominator is 100, just simply take the numerator. What if the denominator is not 100? Okay. What if the denominator is 10? And we talk about what is 3/10? Well, if you can get the denominator, if you can up to 100, if you can scale it up, let's do it. So what times 10 is 100? Yeah, another 10, right? So if I just multiply the bottom by 10, I'm changing the problem. So I have to multiply top and bottom, because look what happens. 10 over 10, that's 1, right? So because if you remember from fractions, when the top and the bottom are the same, that's 1 unit. If you remember what the bottom number is, that's how many divisions. So this is, for example, 4 over 4. What that means is that bottom number is how many divisions you cut your pizza into, and the top number is how many we're talking about. And if it's the same, then it's equal to 1. So this is 1. So you can multiply numbers by 1 all day and nobody cares. So it doesn't change the problem. So 3/10 times 1 is, because we're scaling it up, okay, multiply the top. 3 times 10 is 30. And the bottom, 10 times 10 is 100. Notice the denominator is now 100, so that means I can just rip off the top and add the percent sign. Now, before we do the next example, I hear from a lot of parents whose kids are frustrated at learning math in school. And if you can relate to this, I think I have something that can really help. I'd like to invite you and your kids to join me for a free class in math that's online. And it's called Learning Math the Easy Way. And you can register at no charge by clicking the link below. It's in the descriptions. It's also in the comments. Or you can simply type in getmath.net/learn. Okay, let's continue. So if I have a fraction that looks like this, 2 over 50, what is that in percent? Well, what number do I need to multiply 50 by to get the bottom to be 100? We can scale this one up, can't we? Yeah, I'm going to multiply by 2. And so if I'm multiplying the bottom by 2, you got to do it to the top as well. 2 times 2 is 4. 50 times 2 is 100. So 2 over 50 is the same as saying, take the 4 and just write the percent. So 4%. How about this one? What do I need to multiply top and bottom by for the bottom to be 100? Okay. For this one, it's going to be 4. 25 times 4 is 100. So we're going to do it to the top 2. 10 times 4 is 40. So 10 out of 25 means you're talking about 40%. Okay. Now, if you're wondering, like, well, how did you get from 40% to 10 over 25? What if I just given you 10? If I just given you 40%, could you come up with this? You could, if I told you what the denominator needed to be, because you can see I can still scale it down even smaller. So if I said 40% is what as a fraction, you would say 40% is 40 over 100. And if I said, by the way, make the denominator 25, you would look at this and say, okay, well, to do that, I have to divide this by 4. And if I divide this one by 4, I have to divide this one by 4 as well. So 40 divided by 4 is 10. 100 divided by 4 is 25. Excellent. What happens if you can't scale it up? Say, for example, you have 3/7 equals what percent? Okay, so there's no number you can multiply 7 by to get the bottom to be 100. So what we do instead is we convert this to a decimal first, and then we turn that into a percent. Do you want to see how to do it really quick? Okay, we weren't really going to talk about decimals in this video, but let's go ahead and just do it. So a fraction is a little division problem. Okay, and so what we do is we put the numerator inside and the denominator goes outside the box. So how many times does 7 go into 3? Well, it doesn't, right? So 0. Okay, but then I can add, I'm going to add my decimal point, and then I can add as many zeros as I need to. Okay, 7 go into 30? Yes, it does. It goes in 4 times. Okay, don't forget to push the decimal point up here. And 4 times 7 is 28. Take the difference. I have a 2. You're going to drop that 0 down. 7 goes into 20 2 times, and that's going to be a 14. Okay, and the difference is going to be a 6. You can drop that 0. Right, and then it just continues on, right? And then I would have an 8, and this would be a 56. And drop that down. Okay, so I'm going to stop there. So I have 3/7 is equal to 0.428. All right. So I got that just by doing the division. I can turn this decimal into a percent by multiplying by 100. So when I multiply by 100, because there's 2 zeros, this decimal point goes 2 hops to the right. And my final result is 3/7 equals, with the decimal point there, I have a 42.8, and then that's going to be my percent. So if you want your kids to learn math the easy way, without the tedious frustrations that so many kids tend to face these days, I'd like to invite you and your kids to join me for an online math class in Learning Math the Easy Way. And it's for free. You can register at So if you'd like your kids to learn math the easy way without the tedious frustrations that so many kids tend to face these days, I'd like to invite you and your kids to join me for my online class in Learning Math the Easy Way for free. So you can register at no charge. Just click the link below in the description or the comments, or simply go to getmath.net/learn. I will see you in class.